It is Tuesday, May 6th, and from WBHM News, I'm Richard Banks with today's headlines. A University of Alabama student detained by U.S. immigration officials could get a hearing about his case on Thursday. Alireza Durodi was arrested in Tuscaloosa in March and is now being held in a facility in Louisiana. His fiancée, Sama Ibrahimi Baghjani, recently spoke about the case in an interview with news outlet Al Jazeera. And she wrote on Facebook about, quote, how unimaginably painful it is to see this happening to Alireza. Trump administration officials said Durodi was arrested because he, quote, posed significant national security concerns. However, in a bond hearing last month, immigration officials did not provide any evidence of that charge. Several bills focusing on law enforcement and public safety remain tied up in the waning days of the state legislative session. One measure that would expand police immunity has met staunch opposition from Democrats. They say it would reduce accountability for law enforcement officers who use excessive force. The Alabama Daily News reports two other bills are nearing final passage. One would create a scholarship program for law enforcement officers. The other would expand electronic monitoring for juveniles charged with crimes. Public safety bills that have already passed include a state ban on Glock switches. Those are devices that allow semi-automatic weapons to fire like machine guns. This year's legislative session includes only 3 more meeting days and is expected to end next week. And former Alabama football coach Nick Saban is being criticized for weighing in on a case reshaping college sports. Reports have emerged that Saban is lobbying President Donald Trump to help reform name, image, and likeness rules that allow athletes to make money from college sports. As a result, Trump is considering an executive order that would call for some sort of structure behind NIL compensation. That's according to a report from the Wall Street Journal. Steve Bierman is an attorney in the $2.8 billion lawsuit. He panned Saban's efforts, saying the case is close to settlement and that an executive order from the president would result in more lawsuits. You'll find more news anytime at WBHM.org. For more news about Birmingham and beyond, check out our local newscast during WBHM's broadcast of NPR's Morning Edition and the afternoon's All Things Considered. That's each weekday on 90.3 WBHM Birmingham.